We're live. We are
Y'all
live.
could have started without me.
Well, we didn't. Welcome, people, to part
They're
3
waiting
of...
for
Well,
me.
you should have.
Yeah, well, we're live, so, you know.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Welcome, people, to...
Hello, internet.
Welcome to Game Theory... No, welcome to... Yep, welcome to Painscreek Killings again. So...
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Shirley Holmes here. We're back here for the Painscreek Killings.
You know why this game's called
Shirley
Painscreek
Holmes.
Killings? Because because one day we're gonna go to... If Painscreek's a real place, we're gonna go to it, and then they'll never find you for making that pun. You can't see it, audience, but I'm twisting my head very slowly with a wicked smile on my face. Just imagine it. Just imagine it. Nope, going too far. Oh, and my face is upside down. Alright. So, last time we invested more in the mansion. We found out more about the people. Apparently, Scott was a good boy. Vivian was lying about him being a bad boy, because apparently all records show that Scott was good. I am of the belief that he was the bastard son of Charles and a maid who was killed named Sophia. Black hair with Banks. I think Vivian killed Sophia along with Henry Johnson and Andrew Reed. And I think that so that's my leading theory. And I think that it was either Scott or Father Matthew who killed Vivian because of the connection to Sophia. Though, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense, so I guess I'm Father Matthew because... I mean, I feel like he would have noticed that Sophia went missing more quickly because he had to have been there. Like, he was the thing at the church. Oh.
To kill. Permission? No?
No permission. You guys got out.
Permission
Okay.
granted, but I want to come
So
along.
how do you want to do?
Alright, and that's the end of my entire,
Oh yeah, by
my
the way.
entire campaign, my entire life, my entire
speaking of
career.
which,
I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Actually, speaking of him, if you want to find him on Twitch, you can find Jacob at oh no with a 0201.
No plugins. Let's just continue.
Alright. Well, I'll wait for it. Alrighty, now.
See, no, we can't just plug it in like that.
Alright.
See, when you go and plug in things like advertisements, you gotta do it. You gotta make it clever when you do it. It's like
Well,
as an
that was a
example,
major
like,
oh no, which is also the name of Jacob's Twitch stream. Oh no with a 0201. Alright, so.
that's how you properly do it.
I hate you. I hate you, Alex.
Alright, anyways. Okay,
you.
where was,
Man,
tea
this guy
time?
is dead. Just like my channel. Find me here at.
Yep, anyways. Where was... Okay, I gotta figure out what was the... Okay, letter/document. Okay, Vivian's murder case report, sheriff's location, letter to Daniel, hiring PI, mansions, worker list, Dorothy is leaving letter. Yeah, which was after. Scott pleads not guilty, newspaper other. Mansion security, nurse logbook. Okay, nothing that I can find here. So I'm gonna need to find that paper again, because it was supposed to be like a clock, right? We're looking for like a... We also haven't found Trista's room, I don't think. I don't think we found Trista's room yet either. Alright, let's try...
No, I think we can. The main objective, right, for the stream is to find at least one more holy bill.
Well, I
And a
opened the door.
flashlight.
Oh shit.
I think I just found...
And a flashlight.
So, I don't want to go with gender stereotypes, but I think I found Trista's room.
Is there a holy bible? We gotta look
One
for the holy
second,
bible.
one
And a
second.
flashlight.
Trista requested that all her books be brought to her room. Trisha was in the hospital. I think we knew that
I'm
already.
pretty sure it. Yeah, we knew that already.
I think we knew that.
Because she was sent there because she was having a lot of mental issues.
Yeah, because her mom was dead.
Yeah, she even has a room. We know her room is locked over there at the hospital too.
Nope, that's not it.
A little flashlight.
This is a house entrance key. Found a locker in the mansion. That was, like, I think Wanda's house or something. I don't know. No, this was Wanda's house.
Mission accomplished.
That's the key to Wanda's house.
Yep, already.
The mission's not accomplished. We haven't seen a flashlight laying around.
Also,
Or a holy bible.
we haven't found out who the murderer is.
No, we're not worried about the murderer. We're worried about finding
look
all
at
the
the
holy
cabin
bibles and
key.
flashlights.
Cabin key.
Oh, this might be the Scott's cabin. Scott's cabin. We found it. Found cabin. So I think after we are finished in this room, let's go into Scott's cabin. November 13th, 1998. Scott's a strange kid, very quiet. I don't think it's right for our boys to bully him and call him names. I wonder why Scott's parents didn't want him. Oh, you had to be young here. January 6th, 1999. I don't like after school programs, especially ballet. It's difficult and
1986.
boring. I hate proper etiquette. What's wrong with being myself? I don't need to be like mom. Okay, so she didn't want to be like her mother. At least, yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, Trisha. Well, especially if I'm right and Vivian fucking murders someone, because freaking. If I'm right and Scott is Sophia's mom, or Scott is Sophia's son, then that murder had to have happened in the 70s. So this was post-murder for Vivian, if I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
Want to be like.
Study room code.
Yep. Vivian. Okay. I haven't seen Dad for a while. I wonder when he'll be back. Every time I enter his study room, I can smell his tobacco smell. It's a perfect reminder for when he's gone so long. I miss Dad. Mom's always working. She's so busy with other people that she has no time for me. Sometimes I wonder if Mom loves me. Maybe I should call Dorothy Mother instead. Study room code. Study room code 44871. Trisha saw Dorothy as a mother. Maybe, okay, loose theory. I mean, circumstantial. Maybe Dorothy was like, she's my daughter, bitch.
48.
Alright, next. Okay, that's the end of the journal.
Is it? That was
Yeah,
short.
that was it. Yeah, it was a kid's journal. Oh, I think I know what this key goes to. Yeah. First, let's go down here. I found a
look.
cross. This must have belonged to Scott. Found... It must have been given to him by Father Matthew then. Maybe it's a key for something? I don't know.
Did you take? Oh, you took it. Okay.
Please hold on to this.
Wait.
Someday I will tell you everything, Scott. Oh, no. Scott was hiding something from Trisha.
I accidentally cheated at kickball in the 4th grade.
No, I think that Scott knew. I think Scott knew that he was Trisha's half brother, if I'm right. Maybe that's why. We'll find out. My diary. Trisha, Robert. Okay. Something.
Mom is so judgmental. She doesn't want me to be near.
Trisha. She's near Scott, saying that I should find someone who is of the same class as me. What does that even mean? Who determines what class Scott is in? I'm starting to like Trisha. Did Mom talk to Father Matthew? Is that why Father Matthew also forbade us from seeing each other? Don't they know we're in love? Father Matthew is also against them.
Against them dating.
So
Interesting.
So Vivian might have. Oh. July 24th, 1994. Last night, Scott and Father Matthew had a big fight. Father Matthew told him to stop seeing me again. I asked Scott why, but he didn't know the reason. I feel so miserable. Sucks. Against Scott seeing Trisha. October 10th, 1994. Scott asked if I had a younger brother named Vincent. I didn't. He told me that it was probably just a rumor, but wanted to be sure about it. Who would spread such a rumor about my family? I think your younger brother Vincent. So I think Scott might have figured out something. I guess Andrew might have told him about Sophia. I think I'm right. October 11th, 1994. At dinner, I asked Mom if I had ever had a younger brother named Vincent. She stared at me and said no. She then asked where I got the name from. When I said from Scott, she told me dinner's over. I argued with her. She yelled and sent me to my room. Later, I heard her arguing with Dad. October 26th, 1994. How could Mom fire Scott? That's so unreasonable. There's no reason at all for firing him. And why can't I see Scott anymore? I love Scott. Dad loves him too. Only Mom hates him and I don't know... With every passage, I am more convinced about my theory. She might have fired Scott because she might have figured out who Scott really was, and that Scott knew. Alright. November 22nd, 1994. I find it really strange. I knew that today was Scott's day off, so I tried to surprise him at the cabin. However, I could not find him. I searched everywhere, inside and outside the cabin. He was already found. Just as I was about to leave, he suddenly appeared as if he had been in there this whole time. This happened several times now. I wonder if there's a hidden room in the cabin that I just... I think that crosses the key to the to a hidden room in the cabin.
Yeah.
Read.
And
Dear
speaking
Trisha,
of key.
you can always stay at my place when you feel lonely. Dorothy. So we found...
Okay, so we have...
we found the key to Dorothy's place. Yes! So, what'd you guys get from Trisha's journals? Like... I think it's very likely that Scott and Vincent are one and the same. Also, no holy bibbles yet.
No holy bibbles.
This is a disgrace to the fatherland!
I think the disgrace here is that...
This is the only room. This is the only room that I've seen that doesn't have a bibble in it.
Yeah.
Oh, Bibble.
That is
This is
disgrace.
No,
this is
Bibble.
monarchy.
1 second. Teacup. Tea schedule.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
this
320.
is for the tea thing.
Now we're talking to calls for you, M. Alright. Use the 5 pound count Monday. So it's definitely 320 for the, Okay, we can explore the mansion further, see if we can find the study room and find the codes, or we can go to Scott's cabin, because we know where that is, and we can try and look what he found out.
I mean, if we haven't fully... It'd probably be best if we can try and find the study room before we head to the
Okay.
cabin, in case we find anything else about the cabin there.
Oh, I just
Since we're
unlocked...
here.
I just unlocked some. Oh. Nope. Ah, damn it.
What time is on the clock?
It is actually 2:15ish, 2:16, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh. However, let's go. Let's see. Whose room was this? Okay. Oh, oops. No, did not mean to do that. Oh, oops.
Killing me, Smalls.
A key with exquisite design. This is Vivian's diary. This is back in the 70s. Friday, April 28th, 1972. Charles is running for election. I talked to Wilson and Edwards, and they have both agreed to support us. I don't think they are doing this to solely gain business benefits. Rather, they believe in Charles. Their support will boost morale for our party. Friday, June 30th, 1972. It's our anniversary. Oh, okay. Charles invited me to a fast restaurant. It was a complete surprise, and I was so happy. I thought he might have forgotten. After we spent the rest of the evening walking along the beach. We talked as if we were teenagers in love. I could not remember the last time I felt this carefree. They were happy in the beginning.
That's how most relationships starts.
Well, this is. I think they're married. I think they're married at this point. June 30th is.
Could be.
Charles. That date might be important. So June 30th. And
Oh, that is their anniversary day.
Vivian. Well, we don't know if it's when they got together or their marriage, but typically speaking, people, like, at this point, I'm assuming they're married, so it's probably their
Either
wedding.
way, it's still an
And it's
anniversary.
their anniversary. Wednesday, 9th, 19th. Magdalene is coming. What should I do? She's always asking when we'll be having kids. I don't think I'm ready yet. Not while I'm still recovering from the miscarriage. Oh. Magdalene is Charles's mother. So she was pressuring Vivian to have a kid. She was pressuring them to have a kid. Was pressure.
And she also had Vivian had a miscarriage.
Yeah. Have Vivian. So they were definitely married at that point. Yeah, there's no way they could. I mean, I guess they could have been. They could have been doing the devil's tango before marriage, but I don't know. Charles seems like a. It's Friday, October 13th. Friday. Edwards called today and tried to push me in favor of a business agreement that we discussed months ago. I rejected his request since it will breach the trust agreement between our companies. I didn't expect him to threaten me by backing out from supporting Charles. If that'll happen, so be it. I'd rather lose support than making deals with people. She was a good person.
That we know of it.
Well, this is at the 70s. This was in the 70s.
Oh.
this is
In the
20 plus
70s,
years
yeah.
later, so that's a long time for people to get bitter and sour and get older. Like, that's a long time for people to change. Alrighty. That's the end of the journal. So Vivian was a person of integrity before. That's weird. Dustpans. There, I found a dustpan. Does that satisfy you?
No.
No,
Whatever.
it has to be a flashlight and a holy
Or
Bible.
a flashlight
Oh.
and a holy Bible.
Oh, right. Mary said that Vivian kept a lot of hate mail. This is the hate mail. Oh, shit, is that... Damn it. Just let me look at the stupid... No, I can't pick that book up. What the... Jesus. Those cabins have some power,
So
man.
that was a powerful drawer.
Read. Nelson and Brown investigation. Re-investigation of Painscreek. Dear Miss Vivian Roberts, our latest investigation shows that Dr. Henry Johnston has been embezzling funds from the Roberts Relief Foundation. He's sending a portionate amount to an offshore private account under the name Jefferson Investments, blah, 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 every 5th of the month. An exact amount of $9,990 is being transferred supposedly for the payment of medical supplies and equipment. However, neither the equipment nor medical supplies could be accounted for. This has been going on for the past 16 months. As of now, the total investment nears 160.
Holy crap.
Oh,
And this was in 1993.
shit.
Jeez. So Henry Johnson was embezzling.
Mm-hmm.
So that discounts my theory that maybe she was paying him off. Or maybe she wasn't, just like, I don't know. But then why hire the investigation? Because they addressed it to her. They would have addressed it to yeah, so Johnson was... I guess she never stopped him because of the blackmail, maybe. I don't know. Alrighty. Alright. Well, that's recorded, so... Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find the murder weapon here or something. I don't know.
Somewhere.
Oh, if we're lucky.
Wait, is that?
Need a key.
I will find a way to make this work. Okay. Okay, yeah, that was the cabin key. I didn't think it would work, but... Villas and mansions, okay.
Maybe if you keep looking around.
Probably. I mean, the power of these cabinets. They are the legendary
the force.
super
They
cabinet.
have arcane magic in there.
Oh, he's so cool.
Yep. But why is it But why is it pushy? Because it's legendary. Alright. Anyways, alright. So gotta figure out the tea tonight. We gotta find out where the tea room. Well, let's find Charles's study. If we can't find that soon, then let's go to the cabin because we have the key there, and also we have the thing that probably is the secret. It's a secret room to the cabin. If we're gonna be honest here.
Probably down here, honestly.
No, we're missing. Alright, let's see. Nope. We know that belongs to the cabin. The house entrance key. So I think that's Bernard's key. I remember now. I'm starting to remember. Nope. Alrighty. We're gonna go through so many. We're gonna go through so many trials and errors here.
Yes, we are.
You already want to know.
Alrighty, let's try this. Nope.
Well, time to get the battering ram.
Not everything requires a battering ram.
Choo
Yeah,
choo!
Also,
I disagree.
Here comes the pain train.
assuming we're a reporter, like an average female, and we're a reporter, and let's say they work out healthily normally, I don't think that they have to. I'm just gonna say I don't think. Oh no, we read that. That was Charles's diary. We read that. It was
Holy
Trish has been rather obvious. Yeah, our relationship because yeah, that's where we discovered Charles had the affair.
I think with the battery ram, we can consider it. We can say that this is all just acceptable damage to the house. It was much needed to help solve this murder.
We don't know the code for that yet. We tried everything we could think of. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's try and see if we can find... I want to see if I can find Charles' study. I really want... Alrighty.
Place.
I mean, don't.
Oh, hey, I think... Oh. Well, I found a house map. That'll be useful.
Hey,
Oh, the tea
look.
room. The tea room. It's upstairs. It's... Okay, I know where the tea room is now. Yes.
No picture?
We have it saved.
Okay.
We have it
Oh,
saved.
we have it? Okay.
Yeah, it just said map 2 recovered, so we have it saved. So...
Okay,
check
okay.
it. Yep, right here. Mansion... Okay, so we're up here. We need to go right.
Where's the?
And... Here. This is the tea room. Oh, right. That I remember now. We were trying to find whatever the fuck we need there, which could be in Charles' study, perhaps? Or Vivian's actual room? I'm an idiot.
Hey, your words, not ours.
Yes.
You're the one playing it, not us.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I had no context of what that... Though, that's... Yeah, I'm just an idiot. Anyways, let's try to find Charles' study. We don't have a map at the first floor, but if we look at the map, balcony, bar, tea room, Dorothy room, security, attics, exercise room. Okay, so the study has to be on the first floor. There's no way it can't be.
Might be it.
Yeah, let's...
Excellent.
I had a feeling it was gonna be something.
Okay, so this is the...
way,
Okay,
like,
so
a
this is the
door
master
better
bedroom.
than-
This looks like the master bedroom. Keys?
201. That was where the detective was
Oh.
staying.
Intriguing.
Diary. Whose is it? Oh, oops. No.
You just put it away. What the
Yeah.
hell?
I clicked the wrong button. Okay.
What is wrong with you?
Vivian Roberts' diary.
Oh.
Monday, January 2nd, 1994. Andrew came and told me he didn't need an assistant. He said Scott's too inexperienced in his burn room. What he hasn't realized is that the garden has not been maintained well over the past few months, and that his drunk behavior is irritating, and that Scott's actually doing more... Okay, she knew that he wasn't. Scott is a fast learner, and he should be up to speed in no time. Charles was the one who insisted on hiring him anyways. Charles likes the boy. They have been hunting together for quite a number of times, and Charles always seems happy with his company. I just don't understand his love for hunting. He sometimes spends more time in his hunting cabin than he does at home. Tuesday, January 3rd, 1994. I was shocked to learn that Scott has been asking around about Sophia. How does he know about Sophia? Who could have told him? It must be Andrew, that drunk. I told him Sophia is gone. Those hallucinations of his is getting worse. He needs to see Henry and get more pills. I'll need to have Bernard keep an eye on Scott from now on. I'll try and see who he talks to. Yeah. I called Oliver and asked if he could be the main photographer for the Easter fundraising. Also, Vivian was spying on Scott. When he asked what the funds will be used for, I told him it will be used to raise awareness of Painscreek to promote the town's tourism. After listening, he agreed to help. When asked how much he would charge, he simply said it'd be free. I was surprised. I appreciate his contribution for this town. Tuesday, April 12th, 1994. The deal with Howard Medical came through just as I anticipated. Instead of being happy, I feel empty. Am I getting numb from work? Or is it that I don't care? Okay, so she might be suffering from depression. Saturday, May 14th, 1994. Our dinner tonight was quiet. Charles didn't eat much. He asked me about my day, but I didn't want to talk about it. As a matter of fact, I don't want to talk to him much these days. Trisha was silent as well. She's distancing herself from me. I can feel it. She used to confide in me about everything. Now we hardly talk. Is stopping her from seeing Scott wrong? Wednesday, July 6th, 1994. I don't want Trisha to be near Scott anymore. Of all the men in this world, why would Trisha pick him? This is nice. Yep. So something changed.
Oh, that's
Oh,
the thing
that's
for
the
the
thing.
for the
For the
clock.
key. Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the key
We
for
found
the
the
Yep.
thing.
Hey,
We found the thing.
still no bubble.
But it's weird.
Still no
She was
Oh
considering
no,
let.
bibble or flashlight. Oh, look, a hat.
Hey, a hat.
Okay, I guess there's just a random hat.
The fact that you can interact with that is a little sus.
That hat is the murderer.
Maybe they just want to show off their
hat is the
detailing
murder weapon.
skills. With the only,
I can't unlock that, but okay, but
it was
think about
used to suffocate the target.
no, because they said it was like bloody or something.
There was blood everywhere.
Yeah, there was blood. That's right.
They still could have
Yeah, but at that
There's
point,
no blood on the
used
hat.
blood.
there's no blood on the hat either. But also,
Well, no. What I'm saying is they could have suffocated the person first with the hat, and then they could have used something else to go and
Or to cut him up
bloody
afterwards.
Up the body.
I guess, but that's reaching. That's a
I
very
mean,
big,
it works, but
works.
the thing is
and
that
that's a
hat
big reach.
doesn't look like it's been
No.
ruined in any sense of the word.
Exactly, so it looks nice. Also, why did she she was very adamant. I think I'm right about Trisha and Scott being half siblings.
You might,
Change
I
it
don't
to
think you're
2:30.
wrong.
2:30.
3:30. All right, let's go. Okay, let's get this act. Oh no, it's 2:20. It's 3:20. 3:20. I overdid it. Oops,
Oops, I did it
I
again.
did it again. Turn the clock.
Yes! Read.
Yes.
Dear Vivian, I am not writing to you as your doctor, but as a friend. I know you had your... June 18, 1997. I know your suspicions about Charles. Now his affair is revealed. There's no point in beating around the bush. If you want to protect yourself and Trisha, there's only one way. You have to make Sophia and the baby leave Charles. They need to be moved away from Painscreek. You will, of course, have to be compensate for her leaving. As for Charles, he will need to know that having his affair publicly known will destroy his political status. People are not so forgiving when the mayor they trust is involved in such a scandal. I figured that Charles will try to add the child into the family registry. I would do the same if I were him. It is a boy after all. And the child will be able to continue the family line. If that should happen, I cannot imagine what will happen to you. So Henry Johnson edged Vivian on. One second, I'm just writing down notes. I'm writing notes.
I was like, oh shit, did I DC again?
No, you didn't. So Henry
It's
Johnson.
always with D&D when we DC.
Yeah.
Never this.
Vivian, I have given careful thought to your request, and here's my answer. I have provided a new prescription for your mother-in-law, Magdalene. It is 3 times the strength of her usual doses. Detailed instructions will be sent with the medicine. Should you decide to do it, you will need to administer the medicine carefully so no one will suspect anything. Oh my fuck. Vivian murdered Magdalene.
Ooh.
There is no reason you should triple someone's doses unless you're trying to murder them. And he said you need to do it yourself. So no... Vivian murdered Magdalene. P.S. Make sure no one else is in the mansion and just... Yeah. And I'm starting to think that this whole entire incident is Henry Johnson's fault. He's the one egging Vivian on to do this.
Yep.
Alright, case closed. Time to call everybody.
No, we don't know who murdered Vivian.
I know.
Helped.
It's Henry Johnson all along.
It was... No, because Henry Johnson was dead. He was in the
Oh
car.
yeah, he was
dead.
found dead.
The only consistency with the year was that Andrew Reed, Henry Johnson, and Vivian were murdered. So whoever murdered those 3, and I'm saying murder now because I am convinced that those other 2 were murdered. They called them deaths. I am convinced it was a murder. is because, and the only detail that connects all of them is Sophia. I think someone who cared for Sophia probably murdered them, so it's got to be either Scott or Father Matthew. But why would she murder Magdalene? That's the only question. Why?
Maybe it's because of the peer pressure.
True. But she had Trisha. Like in 1974. This is, And assuming these letters are... But, like, yeah, she had Trisha in 1974. Assuming this letter is post that, then she would have already had a child. Magdalene, there's no indication... So that should have made her happy. There's something we're not seeing here. Or at least I'm not seeing. Maybe you guys have figured it out.
Now, I wouldn't want to, like, be that person, but do you realize that a lot of families prefer to have boys over girls?
Oh, that Magdalene...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't want
Wait.
to be that person.
What if Magdalene was... What if Magdalene was pressing Charles into putting his son Vincent into... Because I'm assuming that's what they call the bastard. Into his will, into his family. What if Magdalene was the one pressuring Charles into doing that?
I mean, it's possible.
Alright, we need to find the study. That's right, we still need to find the study. Do you guys want to find the study, or do you want to go to Scott's? Because at this point, it's a real coin flip.
I mean...
Oh, okay, what was the code?
44871.
44871.
Thank God this asshole did not change his code in 20 years. We found his study room.
A man walked into my office one day. He was looking
Got a
at
lighter.
Hey, we found more of these. A pawn. 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead.
Two.
Two.
Pawn 2, okay?
Put in the access code for extra DLC content. Find the pawns in game.
1 second.
There's also
Knight
a
5. Okay, so we're just missing... Assuming it's a fortune. Vivian Roberts' medical report. Dear Charles Roberts, Vivian's situation is currently stabilizing. She has accepted the fact that she cannot conceive anymore. However, she needs time to fully recover, and a 6-month rehabilitation is necessary. Your presence at the hospital has been noted to upset her. This only helps prolong her recovery. I suggest you try and refrain from visiting your wife until she's in a better state to receive you. Your mother's desire for a boy to be an heir to your family has caused tremendous strain on... Yep, you were around the money there. Please consider addressing this issue with your mother. Painscreek Community Hospital regards a patient's recovery as the highest priority. Our staff will do their very best to help Vivian. I apologize for any inconvenience this causes you. So Vivian couldn't have a child after Trisha.
Huh? I knew it. Oh boy, look at this. This is what happens when families... Yeah. I don't
Weird how...
understand.
It is weird, though, that Magdalene was the one. You would think it'd be dad, but...
Well, you know, grandparents.
True. Alright. Illustrated medical. 1 second. Okay. Apparently we found a medical book.
What is...
4
right.
1 second.
6 left, 3 right.
Medical book. I can't read it. I can only just put it in my inventory. Oh, it might be for a cabinet puzzle.
I said 4 right,
4
6
right.
left, 3 right.
6 left. 3 right. Maybe that's the code for something?
What's the... That's a key?
It's a key, but what to? I don't think I have the key.
Can you open that book that you have in your thing, or...
No, I can't. That it just said put F into put inventory. How long have we been live?
For about, like, 30 minutes.
Yep, that tracks. Alrighty. Let's see. Maybe there's. Oh.
Oh, there's a thingy missing. Put it in there.
Oh.
Okay, so...
4 right.
Okay, 4...
Right,
4
1,
right.
2, 3, 4. 6 left.
6 from left
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
and 3 from right.
Oh, we're in business.
Aha!
Alright, let's investigate the rest of the state before we do stuff.
Let's open everything.
Yep.
Is there a secret bottle of booze up in here?
Me.
That thing's gotta be smooth
Oh.
AF.
Well, if we find. Okay.
See, the funny thing about that, it isn't actually booze. I replaced it with water. There is
How
water
dare
inside
you.
there. I know.
Magdalene Roberts, mother of
Unrespectable.
Charles, dies at 68. Hospital reports heart attack as main cause of death. Magdalene Roberts passed away last night at age 68. She was visiting her son Charles Roberts in Painscreek when her heart failed. Dorothy Passon, a maid working at the mansion, knocked on Magdalene's door at 7 a.m. Since there was no answer, she assumed Magdalene was still sleeping. It was only 2 hours later, when Magdalene did not still respond to her knocking, that she realized something was wrong. She called Bernard Hopkins, the mansion's butler, who came to open the door to find Magdalene lying on the bed. She wasn't breathing. He immediately called 911. Dr. Johnson, the family doctor and head of Painscreek. Yep. Ironic failure and pronounced Magdalene Roberts dead. According to Dr. Johnson, Magdalene Roberts probably had a heart attack sometime in the middle of the night. More accurate diagnoses are yet to be determined, but Magdalene's death is most probably the result of a high blood pressure. Yes.
That might be the medication.
Yep. Vivian murdered
Left-handers
Magdalene.
can do that.
Yeah. Magdalene was murdered by Vivian because she was pressuring him. Dear Charles, I received a letter from Dorothy yesterday. She told me everything. What have you done, my son? This was June 16th, sorry. Does Vivian know? Have you even considered the consequences of her actions? And what if this Sophia? What will you do with her? You have made a mistake and you'll need to take responsibility for what you've done. Do you understand? You cannot take her as your wife. You already have one. This scandal cannot be publicly known. It will destroy your political career. However, the child is important. He is your flesh and blood and might be the son you need to properly continue the family. I am now preparing to visit you. Do not say anything to Vivian. I will take care of it when I arrive. Love, Mom. Okay. Vivian should not have murdered her, but god damn it. June 11th, 1974. Our baby daughter is born today. We've named her Trisha. Okay. June 11, 1974. Oh, wait, I think we already have that. I think we have Trisha's birthday already. Dr. Johnson. Yep, we already have that. Never mind, I gotta write that again. We've named her Trisha. Vivian had to go through a C-section. I'm just glad that both mother and child are safe. I thank God for that. I feel so happy to have a baby in the family. There's no words to express the joy I'm feeling inside. At the same time, I am worried of what mother might say when she knows the baby is a girl. Jesus, this family is awful. August 16th, 1974.
Yeah.
Vivian is being hospitalized for the second time in a year. The first time was for the C-section. This time it's for mental instability. Dr. Johnson told me not to visit her until she has stabilized and ready to receive me. What can I do? Mom wants a boy, but it's not safe for Vivian to be pregnant anymore. Sometimes I feel lost, not knowing what to do. Mostly, Yep. November 16th, 1974. I never thought this would happen. Whenever Sophia is babysitting Trisha, she would listen to everything I have to say. I could express myself candidly. Never once did she question the decisions I made. It made me feel like she understands me. I found comfort in her, both spiritually and physically. I just never thought I would have a relationship with her. What should I do? July 6th, 1975. I have a name for our child. He will be called Vincent Roberts. I will add him to my will. Sophia seems to be hiding as well as she can from Vivian. Even I have not seen her in these last 2 days. I wonder where she could be. Oh.
This is just getting worse and worse.
Yeah, the woman is Sophia. This woman is Sophia. This family is awful.
No.
Wait a minute. May 3rd, 1974. Vivian hasn't spoken much since she was discharged from the hospital. Dr. Johnson said she has fully healed, but it will take some time for her to adjust back to her old rhythm. I feel our relationship is detention aiding. I can't read that word. Deteriorating or has suffered permanently in some way. June 17th, 1974. I love Trisha. I know Vivian does too. I can only hope that my mother's passion for her grandson will not affect Vivian's love for Trisha. I hope that she does not hold any resentment towards mother.
Well, she's dead now.
Okay, so 1 second. June 16th, 1975. July 6th. Okay, so 1 second. So I'm thinking that the code that we have that's like in that painting room might be Vincent's birthday. So anytime between June 16th and July 15th might be the code to that door. Do you guys want to try that out?
Sure.
I'm going to try every date up until June. So I'm going to start at June 1st and then work my way down. Because that was private, and I don't think Charles is... And Charles has already had secret stuff in there. So... This is going to take a while, so if you guys want to wait... Okay, yeah. Okay. There, alright. 6/1/19... Nope.
Maybe
6/1/1975.
0.
1/9/7/5. Okay, that actually might. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh, if I
Oh wow.
oh my god! I was not expecting that.
Actually worked.
I was expecting. I didn't expect on the first try. 1 second.
Well then.
Oh my god! 1975.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It was kind of a toss of
It was going to.
a coin at that point.
Well, it wasn't a
Like,
toss of a coin. It was
I don't
like we had
Well,
45 options.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And within the safe is another safe.
Oh, the king. We have the king.
Okay. It's king.
What's the number beneath?
Yep, 1 second. 4.
4.
Holy shit. Last will and testament of Randall Lewis, I, Charles Roberts of blah blah blah. This is well, item 1. Article B, SB of my will shall be modified to read: should a boy be born in the Roberts family that is a direct lineage to Charles Roberts, if he is the eldest son and no others contest, he shall inherit all the family's fortune upon Charles Roberts' passing. The sole condition of this is the son must be at least 25 years of age. Item 2. Article SA of my will shall be stricken entirely. The firstborn child of the Roberts family shall inherit 50% of all the family's fortune should Charles Roberts pass away. Item 3. Article 11 shall be added to my will and read: Vincent Roberts, born to Charles Roberts and Sophia Miller on June 1st, 19... I got lucky.
Yeah, you did.
I got lucky. That could have been so much of a time waster. In Painscreek, NL shall officially be acknowledged as a family member of the Roberts family effective July 1st, 1975. And this is Charles's journal. July 31st, 1995. I cannot believe that Scott killed my wife. It's been spewed all over the media. How? Why? He loves Trisha. I treated him like my own son. It doesn't make any sense. August 13th, 1995. I visited Scott today. I asked him why he would kill Vivian. He did not answer, but simply looked down on the floor. I wanted an answer so desperately that I nearly rattled his neck. Does he even feel any guilt or remorse for what he's done? How can he not say anything? October 22nd, 1995. I visited Scott again today, knowing that he will be released soon. There just wasn't enough evidence to pin him. He looked thinner than before, but I didn't care. I wanted to know why he killed Vivian. When I asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave when, out of nowhere, he said, "I pity the ignorant." What the hell does that mean? Fuck.
Yeah, what the hell does that even mean?
I think it means that Scott knew he was Vincent Roberts. Scott knew. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so he knew he was in love with his sister. Okay, this can get really illy. So, I'm not trying to point fingers, but it's starting to look more and more like Scott is guilty here. Also, Charles didn't know. Charles didn't know that Scott was his son. If I'm right, which I think at this point I feel like I'm very right. November 2nd, 1995. I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despise Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Did I really say that? How'd I get home? Anyways. Oh right, Bernard was with me. He drove me home. First National Bank. Okay, yeah, I don't think that's important. Email password. I love Trish. 0611. Okay, I'll write that down. Just because maybe the numbers might have relevance. 061. Study room desk at 10 pieces. Oh, okay, we got the study room.
That's the hint.
King, knight, queen equal queen, b equal bishop. Maybe it's king divided by knight? Alright, let's go back.
It could be king or knight, so we'll have to see.
Alright, let's go back to the study room. Unless there was something in there I missed. There might have been.
'Cause I know slash can also mean or.
Yeah. King or knight. That's gonna be so true. Yeah. Jesus. This is an awful family, man.
Yeah, fuck these guys.
I mean, look.
Damn.
I mean, I think Trisha was pretty okay, but she might have been porking her brother, though we don't know if she knew or not. And yes, I'm saying porking her brother. Because I am convinced that Scott is Vincent. Alrighty. Alrighty, so the numbers were King 4, Pawn 2, Queen 1, Rook 7, Knight 5. Did we miss a bishop somewhere, I guess? I guess there's another piece.
No, I swear we had a bishop.
Hmm.
There was a bishop somewhere.
Okay, well then I might not have recorded it.
Did someone forget to write that down? I vaguely remember a bishop.
Someone check their notes.
Wasn't it? Didn't we find that inside the police department?
We might have. Shit, I gotta go back to the first pages of my notes. Steve Butler. If we did, I
didn't write down any bishop. But I vaguely remember a bishop.
Alright, well, I'm gonna assume that for king slash bishop. Oh, right, we don't. King slash. What was it? King slash knight?
King or knight.
King or knight, so. Okay, so king or knight. Maybe it's king. Okay, I'm gonna. Let's see. Alright, so we have the numbers 7, 1, 2, 5, 4. Alright, so first one, the knight was 5. King was 4. Maybe they're on opposite ends. Alright, queen. Okay, 2? Let's try what the numbers we have. Okay, that didn't work. Maybe 4 over here. Oh, wait. Shit. Look, there's stuff on here. K, Q, B, K. Okay, so those are interchangeable. Okay, so why don't I... Okay, so we could do this. Why don't we try go... The only number we don't know is this. So how about we try from 1 and then we switch to 5? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, we know the code at that point. We're just basing the number. At that point, it's just a guessing game. We're gonna... I'm sorry, folks, for those who are watching, but... I think this is more... I think we can all agree this is more effective than trying to find the bishop in this godforsaken town. Like, I think we can agree about that, right?
Yeah.
But you are right. K
Yeah.
did be king or knight, so the only number we're missing is the bishop, but... Alright, now let's...
It didn't work.
It didn't work, but we can switch it, because K and king are interchangeable, so let's try with this. Alright, now let's go down. Let's go back down. Yes!
Yeah.
Alrighty. Becker's Investigation Services. Dear to Charles Roberts, June 17th,
Andrew
1995.
Johnson's dead.
Wait, when was Vivian
No,
murdered?
he's
When
dead.
was Vivian murdered? Okay, so this was 13 days before she was murdered. To Charles Roberts, upon your request, we investigated Andrew Reed and Henry Johnson's deaths. Due to the confidentiality agreements with our sources, we're unable to reveal the true nature of their deaths. Suffice it to say, both of them did not die of said accidents, so we dug deeper. We found out that Andrew and Henry are both related to the disappearance of Sophia Miller and the death of Magdalene Roberts 20 years ago. What really happened to Sophia, we do not know as of now. However, some evidence was brought to us to light regarding Magdalene Roberts' death. We talked to a retired nurse who used to work at Painscreek Community Hospital, although she preferred to remain anonymous. According to her, she came across a note while cleaning Dr. Johnson's office. In it, Dr. Johnson stated that the prescription was lethal and to be administered only to Magdalene, and that the dosage has to be precise or it will not work. No one else shouldn't take it. A letter was made out to your wife, Vivian Roberts, according to the note, which we found. If you would like us to stop this investigation, let us know at your early convenience. Otherwise, we will continue to find out the truth about Sophia's disappearance. Sincerely, Jason Becker. So,
Interesting.
date, February 3rd, 1996. To George Ross, our investigation was initially promising. We interviewed possible witnesses who might know something about Sophia's disappearance. Months later, however, we are nowhere near knowing what happened to Sophia. We searched through all the states for any possible trace, but to no avail. What we can conclude at this time is that the main cause of Sophia's disappearance has to do with Andrew, Henry, and fucking Vivian. Now that they're gone, we're unable to get the truth about what really happened to Sophia. If you prefer, we can still continue the search. However, the results look bleak. We have posted rewards for any information regarding Sophia. Hoping it's just a matter of time before someone with real information. For the time being, we suggest that you wait. Should anything emerge, you will be the first to know. Sincerely, yeah. Well, if there was any doubt before.
Yeah.
November 18, 1995. Months ago, night before Vivian was killed, I confronted her about Mom's death. She said she didn't know anything about it. She only administered the medicine as provided by Dr. Johnson. She was lying. I could see it in her eyes. She was scared and she was hiding her fear. I know that Vivian never completely truthful with me, but I still have no proof yet. She never liked Mom, but I wouldn't have thought that her capable of killing her own mother-in-law. I know that she has something to do with what happened to Mom and Sophia, but what can I do? She was my wife after all, and now, December 27th, 1995. Vivian is dead. So is Scott. And now, but she was the only good member of that family. Trisha's dead. Wait.
So
Suicide?
Wait, December 27th. Maybe for Trisha, but Scott, I don't think so. Is this my punishment for the affair I had 20 years ago? Wait 1 second. I gotta go back into the journals. Scott's. Oh, we got all Charles's journals. Diary. Frickin'. Go. Charles Roberts. Come on, where is it? Where the frick is it? I got drunk home. Okay, November 2nd, 1995. That last one was in December. I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despise Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Bernard was with me. Do you guys think Bernard might have murdered Scott?
yeah, probably. It's
Maybe.
looking like it. It's a nice possibility.
Alice?
Unsure.
Fuck. The more I find out about this family, the more I realize maybe they kind of had it coming. I mean, not
This
Trisha.
family is all fucked.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, you had Magdalene, who was kind of a bitch. You had Charles, who had the affair and had a bastard son, and apparently never searched for his bastard son, who he legitimized for 20 years. You have Vivian, who is responsible for at least 2 deaths that we know of. Scott might have murdered his stepmother? Holy, this family is awful. The only good one was Trisha, and she probably committed suicide because, well,
Because of all the
because her mom
the
died.
shitstorm of stuff.
Her boyfriend was accused of the murder, and then her boyfriend died, who might have been her brother. who was definitely her brother, but we don't know if she knew that. Holy.
Do you wanna see the investigators room, because we have the key for that?
Yes, let's. And then we'll go to the cabin.
Let's go and take a look at the cabin.
So, who do you guys think killed Vivian?
Cabin or
though?
the investigators room?
Yeah.
I meant the investigators
Yeah.
room.
All right. So, real question. Who do you guys think murdered Vivian? I don't think it was Charles, because like that was in his private
I don't think it
journals.
was Charles.
It might have. Yeah.
It could have been on. It could have been possible for it to be Father Matthew as well.
Father Matthew is a good suspect. We don't know much about him. Scott is a very likely suspect. Because if he's Vincent...
We still gotta get access to that secret room that he has in his
Also, keep in mind,
church.
whoever killed Vivian probably killed Henry Reed, Andrew Reed, and Henry Johnson. I almost mixed up their names. Henry Reed and Andrew Johnson. Also, Father Matthew is the only other person with a secret room. Probably... I'm leaning towards Father Matthew. I think it was Father Matthew. I think he loved his cousin Sophia. I think he somehow found out about Vivian's involvement. Also, we still don't know what happens to the freaking detective, but...
Of course, it's locked.
So many goddamn keys!
So
Here.
many keys.
Damn it. Whatever. Maybe the detective died from lung cancer, I don't know.
No, he died from having too many keys. Oh, hold up. What?
There's someone there.
It's on April 2nd, 19 what?
Yep. Oh, shit. Okay, we found out this is in Scott's cabin, because that's the key to Scott's cabin. Alright, here. Steve Moss. Bernard Hopkins. Oh, shit. I gotta write this down.
Bernard Hopkins.
Bernard
Father
House.
died in mine accident. He was at home.
31.
He was killed.
Maybe Bernard did it. Maybe... Okay, I'm starting to think Bernard, because remember, we saw a news article about Vivian giving a speech at the town. Maybe Bernard was bitter about Vivian. But no, because Andrew Reed and Henry Johnson had nothing to do with that. And I don't think that those deaths are unrelated. Those murders. He was at home the day Vivian was killed. No alibi. Interview with Dorothy. Interview with Mary. Tomorrow. Meeting with Sheriff at Outpost at 10 a.m. at 5 on May 11th. He mentioned wanting to show me some files. I found a hidden panel in the inn's reception area. It's part of the counter. It's hard to pop open. The latch is placed on top of the corner. So, there's some interesting stuff they hide in there. There's a hidden panel in the end. In the inn's...
It's part of the counter. It's hard to pop open. It's placed in one of the corners.
Part of counter corner. Well, alrighty. Does everyone in this town have goddamn secrets? It feels like everyone in this town was hiding something.
Everyone's got secrets.
Turns out
There,
everyone's
there.
out.
Holy
The
Bible!
Holy Bible!
There.
Let's go, Poggers, dude. Let's go. Boggers.
Boggers.
Boggers. Alright, we
Come
got the
on.
Holy Bible. Now we just need to find a flashlight that,
There has got to be something. There's one
Alex
of these.
hasn't seen yet.
One of these keys has. None of these keys are gonna goddamn work. Whatever. We know that there's a secret cabin thing in Scott's house. Let's go.
That's true. None of those keys work. But we found the Holy Bible!
We found the people.
Alright, which corner? It's the reception area.
There's a latch.
Lock toolbox. bloody hell is it?
Where the bloody hell is
We
it?
found this flashlight before.
Hey, look, a
No, we
flashlight!
found that one before.
We've known that
Yeah,
flashlight's
you-
been there.
Wait. Case of the Vinci line.
Still can acknowledge its existence.
Okay,
Whatever.
flashlight. You can't make me.
We'll find. We will find that later because I don't think we'll be able to find it right now.
Corner of the count. It's part of the counter, so
It's hard to
it's part of the counter.
count.
It's hard to find. It's hard to find. It's a
Okay.
latch.
It's a latch.
Very hard to pop open, apparently.
Which I think we might need a crowbar. I don't think we have a tool, so it's in one of the corners. So it's here. Or okay, let's. How about this? Let's go to freaking Scott's cabin because I feel like we'll find more answers there because the detective was
Let's go to
actively
Scott's
investigating it. Let's go to Scott's cabin.
Is it on the outside?
Yeah,
On the counter?
Oh, it might. I doubt. Why would I put? I mean, I guess.
Outside.
I guess.
Well, to be fair, if it's
Right,
a hidden
okay,
latch,
hide in
a hidden
plain
compartment
sight.
and stuff,
they
exactly.
could have. Yeah,
Plus-
that's fair.
Not many people are gonna go up in the front and start searching around without somebody noticing.
True. I'll look real quick, but also, everyone in this goddamn town, just like everyone, like no one is innocent here. Like, I mean, I kind of feel bad for Andrew because it sounds like he was turning his life around, but.
Alright, let's take a look at this. Hey!
Hi, this is Oliver Gibson.
All right,
I
this.
just wanted to thank you for letting me borrow your toolbox and shovel. I'm currently out of town for a few days, and I didn't get the chance to return it yet. In the case you need them, it's currently sitting in my photo lab. Ask Mrs. Patterson for my spare key.
Right, we'll need to go to his photo lab at some point, but alrighty. Let's go to Scott's cabin. Bernard, our freaking, what was the investigator was clearly took pictures there, so we clearly investigated. So maybe we might find some of his shit here, and then maybe we can get some of the compartments and the key. Maybe we can go with that briefcase, or maybe we can get to his car, find a key, get the briefcase. We'll find
Maybe.
shit. But we'll find shit. I just said we'll find shit. Let's go. Oh. Maybe Vivian had it coming. Like, I hate to say it, but sounds like she was involved in some shady business. She definitely murdered Sophia. She was heavily suspected to murder Sophia. She definitely murdered her mother-in-law. Granted, her mother-in-law was also a piece of shit because she was pressuring the poor girl to have a boy, even though she had a miscarriage and a C-section.
Oh, this happens more often than not, actually.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, but God, just all of these people are awful. Like, these are all awful, awful people. Should do this. Yeah, okay, so. Alrighty. Yay! Alrighty.
Gibby!
Gimme!
Gibby!
I think we'll find the bishop in here. Like, I feel like we'll find the bishop in here and we'll be like, we did. But.
Turns out that's like, he's the actual murderer all along.
Nothing
Scott,
on the key rack.
it was Gibby.
Oh,
It
look,
was
guns!
Gibby all along.
You know, the fact that.
Guns and ships! That's how
And-
the
And so the balance shift!
Alright, well, real quick.
rendezvous
I
at
like
the cabin and consolidate better gifts.
our notes. Consolidate our notes. We can end this investigation in the church. See if it was Father Matthew, but for this to succeed, there's another key that we need. Okay, that was good.
There's another
Yet
key.
another key that we need.
Daniel, Johnson, Worst Magic Cover. Okay, so, yeah, swap
So
his
we don't know
partner.
what the key.
Okay. We found more keys.
Look, a key!
Does put in the line.
Key get.
Key.
Oh no, there's a
Key.
diary. There's a
And a-
diary.
And a diary.
So what,
And
we have like 8
Scott
keys
was-
now.
Scott.
Today is Valentine's Day. I wanted to spend the day with Trisha, but Charles invited me to go hunting. I was nervous, not because it's my first time hunting, but because it's with Trisha's dad. It turned out I actually enjoyed being with him. I feel comfortable talking to him. June 18th, 1993. I don't get it. Why would Father Matthew forbid me to be with Trisha? Is it because I'm not rich, or because I'm an orphan? He didn't explain anything to me. Maybe he doesn't love me anymore. I'm so confused. Oh. Tuesday, June 22nd, 1993. We quarreled again today. Couldn't stand Father Matthew's preaching attitude, so I yelled back at him. I know I shouldn't have done that, but I am so frustrated. Father Matthew said I'm not an orphan. What? Oh, fuck. Father Matthew knew. He knew.
Father Matthew effed.
No. He knew about Charles and Sophia.
Yeah.
He did it. He had to have done it. Does he know who my parents are? I pressed him to keep talking, but he wouldn't tell me anything after that. I need to know more. I gotta write this down. No.
So you think that it was Father Matthew that did it?
I'm starting to have a suspect. Parents. Saturday, July 31st, 1993. In these past weeks, it's become more difficult for me to talk to Father Matthew. Whenever we speak, he dresses only church stuff. I realize that I'm starting to avoid Father Matthew. Whenever he asks me how my day was, I don't feel like answering him. When I ask him about my past, he's always trying to change the subject. I feel so frustrated. Thursday, September 2nd, 1993. I moved out of the church. Father Matthew did not object, although he looked a bit sad. Mr. Roberts was kind enough to let me stay at his cabin if I'm willing to work for him as an assistant gardener. That way, the mansion garden can still be well maintained, even when Andrew cannot make it. Wednesday, November 3rd, 1993. It's been a month since Charles gave me this cabin to stay. I still don't know where to start my investigation. Andrew's been drinking. Bernard asked me to bring him home today. Whenever he's drunk, he accuses himself, saying that he's a sinner. Sometimes he would mutter names that I never heard of. All names I only recognize Magdalene. I just can't remember where I heard that name before. Oh, fuck. Sunday, November 7th, 1993. I just heard from the orphanage and found out that it was Father Calvin who brought me there. The record she stated I was from Painscreek. How? Yep. Scott's Vincent. If I was born in Painscreek, there must be records of me in the hospital. If I checked, there's none. Scott is Vincent Roberts. Trisha's his half-sister. Thursday, November 16th, 1993. I broke into Father Matthew's bedroom today. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, fuck. I can't believe I've done this. But he might have had something that could have told me about my parents. He didn't have anything relevant. Saturday, November 20th, 1993. Andrew's deck again. This is the 5th time I've had to bring him home and then cover his shift. It's getting quite annoying. As I laid him down on his bed, he muttered something repeatedly. I'm so sorry, Sophia. Who's Sophia?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Another key.
Here we go again.
If there was any...
Hey, that one has a cross on it.
Did it? Oh, yeah, it did.
I heard it.
Okay, it might be useful in the church. It did. Good eye. That was a really good eye. I didn't...
Whatever.
Yeah. Oh. Knife. This knife
Oh,
has
look, a
no blade.
A knife.
Well...
It's a very
Knife.
interesting Knife.
So, I don't think Father Matthew knew about Sophia being murdered because he was covering for Vivian. So, he clearly cared for his cousin, so I don't think that's the... Oh, right, these keys probably go to the cabin. Chest box. Okay, I know
Wait,
that.
there's a picture. Oh.
Yeah, but chest box in the detective thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's find his secret. I think... Oh, fuck me. This just... I don't think Scott did it. I think he's also another not shitty person here. Is there anything I missed?
Maybe if you close the door and the drawers,
I didn't know what I was expecting when I did that. I was expecting freaking...
That is a very clean fireplace.
Yeah, alrighty. Let's...
Were you expecting a pair of boots?
Maybe. Anyways.
And a red
Or
coat.
maybe.
Okay. Alright, chest key. I doubt this will work here, but...
The chest is
I need...
probably in
Okay.
there.
Well, I need to find that cabin, and... That cabin is probably in there,
The
too.
chest is probably in there.
And also the cabin that...
I
like,
mean,
this
wait, hold,
is-
did you try the
Wait,
cross
wait.
key?
Wait, there's that page.
Or is that picture? Side
Let's go to the church. That's the only lead we've got. Maybe Dorothy's house, but we don't know where that is unless it's in my notes somewhere else.
to the
Dorothy.
church.
Magdalene. Dorothy. Secret hideout. Yeah, that was the thing. If Father Matthew found out that Sophia was murdered, that would explain all the deaths. That's the only explanation for all the deaths that we've encountered in this godforsaken town. Like, all those three. So that means... Fuck, this place sucks. Imagine living here, just being a common Joe, and just like all these bodies start dropping. It's like, huh, why is this happening? Because, you know, I doubt the townspeople knew what was going on. Clearly, because this whole thing is unsolved. Alright, let's head to the church. Alright, let's go to church where you can have all the holy bibles you want. Will that make you happy, Jacob? Jacob?
Hey,
Let's go
Alright,
pray
see
to the
those.
Giebus.
Hey, Jeebus. Tell me who fucking murdered Vivian, so...
it's also no.
Oh, gee.
We've seen all the holy bibles in there for the most part.
Holy
They're
Giebus.
old
Let's look
news.
at the holy bibbles again.
Alright. After that, let's go
All
to...
the holy Bibles.
After that,
Maybe we can
After that,
enlighten ourselves with the mighty
After
words
that, if
of
we feel
my
up to it, let's go to
Jimmy.
Bernard's house, because I am convinced that Bernard murdered Scott. But also, if the murderer's still alive, that does limit our options to only a handful of people, because apparently everyone else relevant to this investigation is fucking dead. Like, I mean, Scott's dead, Magdalene's dead, Vivian's dead. I don't know if Charles is dead, but he was old. And plus, his whole family died. Like, the closest thing he had to his son died, who was his son. Freaking his daughter probably committed suicide in the hospital. I mean, his wife was murdered. Granted, she had an affair with her, but still, that had to suck. I'm just... Wait, what if the... I'm thinking. My brain's coming up with an idea. Nope.
That's scary.
Ha!
No, not that. That wasn't my idea. My idea was maybe the chest is in the church. It wasn't a wooden structure. So, it's either a cabin or a church, but yeah. Just...
Where's that little thingy that you accidentally found?
Oh, it's in the office, I think.
It's
Motherfucker!
Oh,
Hey, there's the chest.
It's a combination lock. Fuck. Does anyone have any relevant numbers that could be that?
Wait, are we able to rotate that key? The cross key, and see if there's a code on the back.
You are a genius. There are no numbers on the back. Good
Not-
try, though.
Not that one. No, the one with the cross.
You are still...
Because of the Scots cross. He gave that to Trisha.
No, this was we
That's-
found the cabin. There's no numbers on here. Okay.
No, not that thing. The cross that. God
Okay,
damn
this.
it. The cross that he gave Trisha. Yeah, that
There's no
thing.
numbers on it.
Is there anything on the back?
I looked it over twice,
Oh.
Jacob.
Okay.
– There is no goddamn way we are going to figure that code out.
6 numbers.
I am not going to do all of that till, like, it's just 999. That is so impractical. So let's go.
We're probably gonna find the code to that safe inside the secret room area. I'm
Me-
calling it.
All right, let's see. Maybe this is the key to
Yeah,
this.
there we go.
Nope. We're looking for a different key.
Combination.
Hmm.
There is. Alright, I have a number, but it's relevant to Charles, not Father Matthew, so it wouldn't work. Maybe it's Sophia's birthday or his birthday or something, I don't know, but let's go, let's find.
Could be his birthday.
It could be.
Or Father Matthew's birthday.
Alright, let's go to Bernard's house. Because we have the key for that. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have checked other rooms in the church. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Here. I'm an idiot. I should have checked other rooms in the church. I am an idiot. There was a whole downstairs area that I refused to check. Ugh. Oh. The only, yeah, like, I think because Andrew and Henry were killed, I do think that it's either Scott or Father Matthew, and I don't know if Scott had it in him to kill. So we're left with Father Matthew, but we don't have any, but that's circumstantial. We really don't have any. Of course it's locked, and there's no keyhole. So goddamn. Alrighty. Oh, right, there was a lost thing on the desk, too. Yep, we found out he was at the cabin. Oh, wait, did I miss something? Wait, there was something in here. Oh! This.
Ah!
Just...
No, wait! It's a mimic.
No, it's not. I think we found the key to the cabin. Key to a basement. Alrighty. St. Patrick Orphanage, dear Scott. I'm Sister Rachel. Although I wasn't here when you last came, I hope you remember me. I was your nursing mother after you arrived here all those years ago. I understand that you came here earlier to find out how you came to be at St. Patrick's Orphanage. On July 4th, 1975, Father Calhoun was holding us a basket with you in it. He said that you'd lost your parents and there's no one to take care of you. He told us that your name was Scott. After he left, Sister Emma asked if I would be willing to take care of a baby. At first, I hesitated because it was a huge responsibility, but when I saw your face, I became a believer, so full of innocence and curiosity. I felt as if God himself had delivered you to me. I accepted the task. When you were 10, Father Matthew came to see you. He just became the head priest of Painscreek Trinity Church. He visited often, usually at the beginning of the month. Whenever he left, he would leave an envelope containing a small sum of money. He said it was for everything you needed, and whatever was left, then given to the orphanage. I would be lying if I said I wasn't sad when you left the orphanage, but when Father Matthew adopted you, I believed your life would be better in Painscreek than here. And I dearly hope it is. So everything enclosed within the package used to be yours. I think you should have this. May God bless you, Sister Rachel. Can there just be one person? I'm not asking for a lot, just one person with no secrets. Tuesday, November 30th, 1993. I asked Andrew about Sophia. First, he freaked out, saying that I shouldn't go around speaking that name. He then said he had never heard that name in his life. Is he hiding something? Why would he lie about Sophia? This makes me want to know who Sophia is even more. Thursday, December 2nd, 1993. I asked Wanda if she knew anything about Sophia. She said Sophia used to work as a maid in the mansion for a few years until she was let go. When asked why, Wanda said she didn't know. However, she thought that Sophia was a manipulative woman who would do anything to get what she wanted. Wanda resented that. Wanda hated Sophia. Well, she was friends with Vivian, so that makes sense. What if Wanda knew about the murder? I think we should find Wanda's house. Ah, damn it, I'm out of light. Okay.
We have an address. It's just we haven't like.
We haven't found it yet.
Have a.
Found it
We
yet.
haven't found it. You're terrible with addresses.
Yes. And I used to be a delivery driver too.
I could have sworn we found her
We all
house.
were.
Just
No, we found
we weren't able
Andrew's.
to access
No, we
it.
had a key. I swear
Alright.
we had a key.
We have a key. We have a key. Wednesday, December 8th, 1993.
Thing.
I met Derek today, and I asked if he knew anyone by the name of Sophia. Apparently, he's not on speaking terms with me. I wonder if it has anything to do with. Oh. Derek may have liked Trisha. Derek might have been jealous of Scott. Because he was with Trisha. Scott. Monday, December 13th, 19. During today's lunch break, I asked Bernard if he knew anything about Sia. He was surprised that I knew that name, but proceeded to say he didn't know her that well. Somehow I feel uncomfortable when I talk with Bernard. His goal gate gives me the shivers. It's like that'll be the last thing I scare into as I die, but that's crazy. Saturday, December 18th, 1993. I met Dorothy while tending to the garden. I asked her about Sophia. She looked confused. She was curious as to where I heard that name. I told her that it came from Andrew. She kindly explained that Sophia was a close friend of hers when Sophia first came to work for the Roberts family. Unfortunately, she had an affair with Charles when Vivian was hospitalized shortly after she left Painscreek. No one has heard from her ever since. Dorothy thinks that Sophia has probably started a new life in our place. I wonder if the affair was the reason I was quiet about it. Let's go back to the cabin. Go back to the cabin. Go back to the cabin. Go back to the cabin.
Yeah, you went like oof.
Dorothy seems nice. You know what? Dorothy doesn't seem like she has any secrets. I love Dorothy.
Until she does.
Dorothy's the killer.
We fired her diary.
One person in the planet has no secrets.
I found out that Vivian murdered Sophia and Magdalene. I love Magdalene and frickin' and Sophia was a close friend. She needed to pay as well as her conspirators. So I killed all of them. And do I regret it? No. And then the ending of this game is just this old lady because she has got to be old by now. This like 60-year-old lady trying to chase me. I was just with a cane like, I'll get you, Scully. That's how this is gonna end. I will be disappointed if the game doesn't end this way. And like, if we fail to outrun her, she just beats us to death with the cane.
Well, we died in Painscreek, in Painscreek in a painful way. Death by old woman with us.
Just our last words. Don't tell anyone. I died like this. That's the last words uttered by, I think her name's Janet.
I think so. Something like that.
Okay, so...
Insert player name here.
It's... Okay, so my three top suspects are Bernard, Father Matthew, and maybe Scott. But I don't think it was Scott, because I think Scott was a good person. I just think he was trying to figure out what was... Alright, how about we,
Stream over?
What? No, stream's not over.
Stream over?
No.
Oh.
Anyways, alright.
Well, we can't see anything.
Stream is not on, so...
What? And stream's working for me.
You're not streaming on Discord.
Weird.
Yeah.
I'll do it right again now. Here, it's back.
There we go.
It's back.
Hi.
Alright.
Hey.
Hey.
Please
Hey.
be it.
Hey.
Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
I can't.
Fun!
I did it.
Fun! Hey!
1 second, I found it in our diary. Monday, February 14, 1994. The Hidden Truth. Oh, hey. On Valentine's Day, Trisha gave me some chocolate. I've never seen that brand before. It must be expensive. I bet it must be expensive. I haven't finished making the music box. I had hoped it would be her Valentine's Day present. I'll just give it to her later. Hopefully she can forgive me. This boy is sweet. I don't think he's a murderer. Friday, February 18, 1994. It's been quite some time since I last talked to Father Matthew. He's always asking how I'm doing after Sunday service, but I tend to ignore him whenever possible. I know it's wrong. I need to find a way to make amends with him. Tuesday, April 19, 1994. The grass has been growing wild lately. The weeds are everywhere, and Andrew's not here. Actually, he hasn't been here for quite a while now. I wonder what happened to him. I should visit him after work tomorrow. Saturday, September 23rd, 1994. I was about to pick up Andrew for work when I found him lying unconscious on the floor. There was an empty bottle of sleeping pills on the table. I immediately called the ambulance. According to the nurse, this is Andrew's third suicide attempt. She's glad that I saved him in time. An hour later, he could have died. I don't know why Andrew would commit suicide. What I know is that he must be lonely. He needs a friend. This is a nice kid. This is a nice kid. Wednesday, September 28th, 1994. I visited Andrew at the hospital today. He's out of ER and is recovering quite well. While I was cutting the fruits, he told me his story. In 1972, there was a maid who came to work in the mansion. Her name was Sophia. She was a hardworking young lady with a great personality. She was loved by many. A few years into her job, however, she had an affair with Charles. A child was born. When Vivian found out, she was furious and decided to kick her out of Painscreek. What happened after that was a tragedy. Okay, we have a date. On June 26, 19... Right, this one's out of lead. 1975 at 11 p.m. Okay. 26, 1975. So
Vivian, Dr. Johnson, and Andrew
her-
confronted Sophia.
A fight broke out. Sophia fell and hit her head on a nearby well. She stopped moving. Dr. Johnson checked and realized she was dead. Her neck had broken. No one knew what to do. Vivian then asked Andrew to take care of the body and her baby. Andrew did what he had to do to protect Vivian. After that night, they vowed never to tell anyone about the incident. Before leaving, I asked Andrew what the baby's name was. He said it was Vincent. As I left the hospital, I couldn't help but pity Andrew. He's lived a confusing life and struggle shows. It could not have been Scott.
No, it could not have been Scott.
There was
There's the thing.
Hey!
Hey!
The thing with the ting.
Maybe we'll find the code.
Hey. What?
Absolutely.
There has to be a hidden
nothing.
powder. There has to be a hidden panel somewhere.
Search everything. Search everything.
I am searching. There has to
Fuck
be.
it, search the light fixture for all I care.
There has to be something. There's no way. There we go.
Hey, there you go.
I would have been so pissed if that was it. It was just a closet.
You know, actually, now that I think about it, the light being on should have been our first clue to begin with, because
The light bulb, honestly.
Yeah.
Light bulbs
Should-
in that small
Okay,
closet.
1 second.
Well, that.
Who
and
killed my
beyond that.
mother? Couldn't be her. She tried to find Sophia. Charles, he's my father, question mark. Vivian, Charles' wife. Bernard, Mansion's butler. Father Calvin, he saved me. Couldn't be him. Matthew, in Indonesia. Father Matthew was gone when Sophia was murdered.
And then there's Trisha.
I imagine he had like a 5-minute session where he just puked. Andrew, mansion gardener. Wanda, maid servant, Derek's mom. Derek, he's 6 years old at that time. Dr. Johnson killed Magdalene! Excellent word. Dorothy, she loved and took care of Sophia when she was pregnant. Poor boy. Oh. Take a picture. Take a fucking picture.
What is
I'm taking a picture.
We found a map. We found all these people's houses.
old sewer entrance, a birdhouse, Andrew's house, time capsule.
Time capsule.
I think. Okay.
Time
In
capsule.
the cemetery. Weirdly.
Time capsule.
Understand. Okay, he was studying psychology, so I think he was trying to read people better.
Wait, was that a key?
Key.
Where?
Right.
Key.
Key.
Key. On key rack.
Left.
Up.
Key rack. Look
left.
up a little bit. Left.
Okay.
Left,
No,
up.
I-
Yep,
There, I
yep.
see.
That was up, dipshit.
Okay, an old gate key. Oh.
Probably to the time
Probably
capsule,
for this.
maybe.
Or
Our
maybe the
cemetery? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, there's a gate.
No, 'cause we have
Wasn't
a
there
code
a
for
gate
gates.
somewhere that we weren't able to access?
Somewhere. It's.
Wait, that's a tape.
Oh,
Hey,
that's.
look, a VHS.
They were missing a VHS tape on a certain night. Scott stole it to see who did it. I found out.
This man is.
Wait 1 second. I
he
found
is a
out who
guy
killed.
on the mission. Oh.
Oh, Scott figured it out.
This tape shows Vivian killing Sophia. I swear. Jesus. Fuck this poor kid. And then we know he was probably... Scott was dead. He was probably murdered by Bernard. Come on. There's gotta be something else in here. Other than that key. There's gotta be something else.
You can't look at the VHS, can you?
Nope. Oh. I'm an idiot. Of course, there's.
Robert's estate security tapes.
Yep. So. Yep. I knew it.
Diary.
Read. Monday, February 13th. I realized who I am from the moment I saw the photo. I have that exact same blanket. I know who my father is. Everything makes sense now. March 7th, 1995. I visited Andrew today. I needed to know where they hid my mom's body, but he cried and begged me not to say anything about it anymore. There was no room for whatever questions I had left. I told him that I'm the boy he gave to Father Calvin to get rid of. He was utterly shocked. After that, I left. I could not bear to look him for another second. I know who I am now, and I now feel everything is falling apart. Monday, April 3rd, 1995. Andrew came to the cabin and told me where the body was hidden. He said he was sorry and left. Externally, I was quiet. Internally, I was sputtering and livid. After he left, I came to my room and cried. Tuesday, April 4th, 1995. The well had dried up and was covered in moss. I wouldn't have known that the well even existed if I didn't work at the mansion. I finally found Mom's body. I buried her in the cemetery next to Father Calvin. There was no tombstone for her, just a wooden cross. I don't think Father Calvin would mind. After all, he was the one who saved me. It's Wednesday, May 3rd, 1995. A month has passed. I haven't worked since, and I stopped meeting anyone. Trisha knocks on my door every day, but I would hide each time. She cries every time, begging me to come out, anxious to know why I won't see her, if she has done anything wrong. I don't know what to say to her, but I know we can't not be. Okay, so Scott was a good boy. Scott was a good boy.
Yeah.
Saturday, May 13th, 1995. Father Matthew visited me today.
Later.
He said he hadn't seen me at church for a while, that no one has heard from me in weeks. When I asked how I was, I began to cry. The tears just flowed down my cheeks. I cried and I cried. I just couldn't stop. I told him everything. I told him that I know that Charles is my father. I confessed that I now knew that Trisha was my half-sister. I said I didn't know what to do. He listened and didn't speak. He knew.
6/21/1975. We could probably keep that for the date there.
Maybe it's the code.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
the
it's
I
the
think
code.
it's
I was
Sylvia's
thinking
birthday.
that
That's
one.
the 8-digit code, though.
The music block.
box key is code.
What?
Oh, another map.
And another
Screenshotting that.
key.
Yeah, let's take a picture of that.
Those look like gates of some kind, or gate
Maybe.
entrances. And then there's the old sewer entrance.
I get it, game. You want us to go to the sewer.
Teenage
What the-
Mutant
That key
Ninja
also.
Investigators.
Oh shit, the game might have glitched out on me.
Shit.
Dang it!
Alright, I'm gonna close the game and reopen. So. You know what? This might be a
I'm
good place to
probably
end
gonna-
it. I think this
Yeah, I
is a
was
good place to end
about
it.
to say,
Yeah,
I
I was
gotta hop off.
about
I gotta
to
get.
say.
I gotta get
Yeah,
up.
let's
Alright.
end it.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure Father Matthew killed them. It was either him or Scott, and I'm more leaning towards Scott. But anyways, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments.